Hi again. Now, it's the most important part of our email session, and we are towards the end of this training. Here, we're going to talk about email with special cases. So, I have taken few and very specific ones, and if you understand these three, you will be able to handle all different types of emails. So, let's see what we have here for you. As I said, I want to make it simpler for you. Hence, I picked only three cases. One is follow up email, second is how to write a complaint email, and third is how to handle an email which is a complaint. Alright, so by understanding these three, I'm sure you will be able to handle any other kind of email that will come into your way in your professional and personal life. So let's see what is there which we have to learn today. First, we will talk about what are follow up emails. So follow up emails are basically emails wherein you have already requested something from the receiver, however you haven't got the information yet, or is there is something which is pending from the receiver side, maybe a work that you want to get finished, or maybe some documents that you want to receive, or any update that you want to take. So what do we do is, in this case, we write another email which is a follow up email of the past one so that our work can be done. Okay, so basically what we have to do in this email is mention the urgency of the task. That's the first thing that we need to do. Second, what you have to do is tell the consequences. So when you are mentioning the urgency, you can also use high priority sign. That is what you can do, which we have already learned. And while mentioning the priority, you have to tell the consequences of delay. If you do not do this, what will happen and how will it impact? Okay, also share a final timeline, and if need, you can go ahead and add your senior manager or that department head so that that work can be done. So this is all about follow up emails, and I will show you to how you can go ahead and write this email. So let's look at the next slide. Now, let's see a follow up email. If you look at this email at the bottom, I have already sent an email to Anil. However, he did not reply me on the same day. Now, if you see the email which is just above it, wherein I have looped his manager, I have told to send the details by 1 p.m., and I have also mentioned the impact. The impact will be, if the data is not sent to me by 1 p.m., then there will be a delay by finance, for me to send the details to finance team. And of course, if finance team will not be able to process the data, then the client will not send the detail money to us, and there will be a delay in the salary. So that is a very important or huge or vital impact on our employees. So that becomes a very strong consequence. Hence this person needs to reply to that email. So this is how you need to write a follow up email. Now look at complain emails. Okay, when we are saying complain email, here we need to do a complaint to someone regarding something. Okay, so what we have to keep in mind is, you need to always keep four things in mind. You have to talk about the past of the complaint, as in what has happened, what was the problem before, and why it is still continuing. Write how many times you have taken follow up. Now you know how to write a follow up, right? So now you need to also write how many times you have taken follow up, and tell the consequence again, how it is important, how it will impact. Also, you need to share some suggestion. So now we have gone one step ahead. Okay, one step ahead from follow up. Here we're going to talk about the past issue. Here we have added follow up. Here we have shared the consequences, and here we're going to also talk about the solution that can help the other team to solve the problem or the complaint that you have done. So in a way it helps the other team to whom you are complaining. They think that you are also helping them in getting this resolved and it is important for you. So that's how you need to write a complaint email. So it can be used for professional as well as personal emails, or emails that you sometime writes to bank, or any consumer related issue that you face. So this is something, a very nice approach that you can use. Look at this email. Okay, if you see, I have written an email to Rajesh, and just below that, I have mentioned good morning. Now, I am complaining about cafeteria food. So, I have written a subject line there. So, what I have done is, I have written the past of the complaint or the problem. From last 2 weeks, my team is complaining. So, this is what I have mentioned. Second, I have also mentioned that what I faced today and why this problem is continuing. This will tell that the problem is still there. Also, I have mentioned the consequences that people can get sick and it will impact the business, and it can be hazardous to anyone's health. So, what is that I have suggested? I have suggested to give the feedback to the vendor, and for whatever action they will take, I have mentioned thanks and regards, and I have followed company's signature. So this is what, and this is how you need to write a complaint email. Now we have understood how to write follow-up email, how to write a complaint email, and now let's see how to handle a complaint email. Yes, so you can see that there is a sequence, right? So now imagine you are Rajesh from that team, and you have received this complaint of not getting food, proper food in the cafeteria. So, what you have to do is you need to write an email to the sender, appreciate them first that they have written to you. Second, apologize. This is the first important thing that you have to keep in mind. You have to appreciate and then apologize and then tell the action that you have to take. Okay, so here you will use a cube. First is appreciation, apology, and action. These are the 3 A's you need to remember when you are addressing a complaint. Isn't it easy? I tried to make it simpler for you, and I think this will help you a lot in your professional and personal life. So go ahead and recap everything in your mind immediately. And by this, we are done with this program. And thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for completing this complete email etiquette program. And don't forget that there is a short video for you on how to go ahead and accept or decline a meeting request. So just go ahead and watch that as a bonus for you. And thank you so much, I really appreciate. And I would also encourage you to go ahead and give us feedback on learn.tmm@gmail.com, so we can go ahead and improve ourselves a lot. And if need be, if you like our course, go ahead and forward this to your friends and families, and enjoy. And happy learning. Keep on learning, because it will take you somewhere. Thank you, and happy learning once again.